Yo, what's up? It's my mum's boy Chico being back at it again. I don't normally do any reaction videos, whatever, but I just wanted to play this one because it's by Call of Shame. So shout out to Call of Shame who nearly lost his channel. But yeah, this that he's brought up is disturbing. It's not right, but I mean, what do you do? How do you get away with it? It seems like if the Lynch mob doesn't like you, you ain't going to be playing Warzone anymore. So I just want to turn around. We'll bring it up. We'll have a listen. I'll play a little bit of it and we'll see how we go. And then we'll fast forward some things. But yeah, just have a look. If you get on the wrong side of the Lynch mob, yeah, pretty well fucked. Anyway, let's have a check.
Have been punished by the men and women from Ricochet. All streamers are guilty until proven innocent.
Today, I'm going to show you the dark side of streaming. A side you'd never see without this channel. The streaming world is a closed circuit. Outsiders are not welcome. Unless you've been quietly vetted by other streamers, you're not getting in. And if they don't like you, they'll bully you until you break, and this happens constantly. There's one player the streamers really don't like, a Twitch gamer named activision. He has a job, runs his own business, basically everything the streaming elite despise.
Now, I don't know who this guy is. I've never watched him. He's sort of twigged my interest now, so I might go in and have a look at his streams and that. But yeah, what the Lynch mob does to this guy is pathetic. These guys, and look, it only happens in America because you're all gronks and you're just all fucked over there, to be honest. Like, what they do to this guy is just ridiculous.
And recently, he was permanently banned. And I know what you're thinking. Report the story, shame the cheater, right? Well, not exactly. Because here we don't just follow the headlines, we do our own research. And that's exactly what we did.
First, let's take a look at one of the clips being cited as evidence of cheating. And no, I'm not joking, they genuinely believe this proves it. So, let's watch.
I mean, have a look. If these people, the Lynch mob, as I call them, if the Lynch mob thinks this guy's cheating, we have got a problem in Warzone and Call of Duty.
As you can see, the player is clearly struggling to locate the enemy. He manages to land only a few shots, and yet the streamers claim that the presence of these hit markers indicates cheating, specifically that he's somehow tracking the enemy unnaturally. But let's break it down. Right from the start, it's obvious he has no clear idea where the enemy is moving. He's aiming in the wrong direction. When he finally moves toward the target, he overshoots repeatedly, even while landing a few hits.
Now, if that's cheating, mate, I should be banned because that's how I shoot. Absolutely terrible.
And the shield icon appears with a noticeable delay, which you can clearly see here. That's the little blue thing here. Now you can clearly see him missing the target, yet the icon still remains, because this is what happens in Call of Duty, and anyone playing should understand this.
Keep in mind, he's using the LC-10, which has an incredible time to kill, but he's just spraying. It's not tracking. Now, I'm not saying this definitely isn't cheating. What I am saying is that this simply isn't enough to prove it. You cannot use this as evidence. You just can't.
So he's pretty much saying that that's definitely not cheating. He goes on to show in here. So he decides to go into...
So I decided to test it. I selected the LC-10 and headed to the firing range. I took out the first dummy to demonstrate. It took just 11 bullets to take him out. Now here's where the problem lies, in the visual display. In the clip, he randomly sprays through the boxes and manages to land a decent number of hits. But while he's moving, he's not actually tracking the enemy. What you're seeing is something called hit registration delay. Moments later, he re-engages and lands the knock. But the delay makes it appear more connected than it really is. And I'm going to prove it again. I headed back to the firing range. This time, I fired at the target, then deliberately moved my aim away. And just as expected, the hit markers continued, along with the full shield break icons. The fact that streamers actually believe this kind of clip is proof of cheating, it honestly amazes me. Let's be clear. Ricochet didn't detect this player. He was permanently banned because of...
So this is it. This is where the Lynch mob come into it. As he just said, Ricochet didn't ban him. They didn't ban him. They didn't detect any cheats. But the Lynch mob, they decided to come out and pretty much hung him out to dry.
Of Warzone streamers use their insider contact to push for it. And frankly, I'm getting sick of it. This matters, and it's important that you understand what's really going on. Now, it gets worse. The alleged cheater actually offered to undergo a full PC inspection. Now, while I'm not the biggest fan of these checks, they can be useful, not just for what's on the PC.
This guy's offered. He's offered them to turn around, come in, run specs to see if we had DSO4s and everything else, and they pretty much, yeah, you'll hear what they say.
But for what's been deleted, that's where the real evidence usually is. The inspection was carried out, and he came back completely clean. But when Hector was informed of this, his response was...
So Repulse, mate, that is why his name's Repulse, because this guy here, he is an absolute fucking gronk. He's just the low of low. Hides behind a screen, and yeah, just absolutely rips into people. Has been known to cheat himself.
Was something else. I'll get to that in just a moment. There was a player who did stand up for the streamer, and the gatekeepers issued a warning. In other words, be careful who you support. We control the spots for the tournaments. Don't mess with us. Go against us, and you will be sorry. For those that don't know, that's this weedy-looking guy here. He is one of the generals that control Streamer World. Everything goes through these people. Player never made any response.
And there we go. There's a picture of the Lynch mob. You got Jagog. He's known for cheating. He is an absolute dickhead. You got Bartz. You got FIFA Kill, who got permanently banned twice, maybe 3 times. Ryder, I don't know much of him. And then Repulse. Look at this guy. Hey, yeah, look, dead set. He looks like a Andre Iglesias. He looks like a gay boy Andre Iglesias. He's just, yeah, this is the Lynch mob. Take note that this is the Lynch mob.
But he got the message.
Now going to run a clip that someone sent me showing someone called JD asking for the stream of the player they were trying to bully.
Listen to this.
I believe this is...
So listen to what he has to say here. Just have a listen.
The contact that had this player permanently banned. Let's watch.
Gotta chill out.
What was his stream again? If one of you can text it to me.
For what, Bobby?
Marcos.
Oh.
I need it for something.
In my opinion, needing this for something as he stated can
Yeah, totally agree. Needing it for something? Come on, dickhead.
only mean one thing. I am going to tell my contact to ban this player. And this is absolutely disgraceful. But who is JD? Well, that's this guy, the executive producer for Pulse Check. You can't even make this stuff up. Before we jump to the next section, I'd be super grateful if you can hit the like button on this video. It kind of helps YouTube push.
So, yeah, as I said, who runs Activision? Who runs these games? It's not Activision is ran by 5 streamers, maybe, probably a lot more, because you could put JWO and all those into them now. But yeah, this guy got crucified. We'll fast forward a bit. This guy got crucified because he's pretty much, they tried to say he's cheating, and they used his clip and through their contacts, as you listen.
And if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Here's where it gets interesting. Several larger streamers have absolutely torn this guy to shreds on social media, accusing him of cheating in the World Series of Warzone. They abused their power to have this guy banned and removed from the tournament. I'll get to that later. But for now, I want to show you something. The rules clearly state, participants shall not at any time...
So there's a bunch of rules, obviously, for the World Series of Warzone, and these Gronks, these Lynch mob, they went pretty much basically against the rules. We'll fast forward it. But yeah, it's like what they did to this guy. Just listen.
Repulse and even Artiswar, the developer of the audio cheat software, have accused his monitor cams of being fake. Despite this, Mac TV went on to debunk their outrageous claims live on stream. Here's the clip.
I've already moved my monitor, but I'm moving it again. Here we are, moving the monitor. Put my hand on the monitor. This is a 4K OLED monitor. I mean, it's the best monitor money can buy. Even when Artiswar said that it looked weird, I offered to let him come into my PC, even pay him to come into my PC and see if he can make a decision on whether he still felt that way or not, if my monitor cam was fake. He refused, declined, said sucks to suck, and GG, basically, which I think is pretty shitty. You go on somebody's platform that has 3,000 viewers and say that something's fake, it would really make a lot of sense to have a little bit of info to back that up. And the people that are fans of these people, these streamers that are calling me out, I'm not going to be able to change their mind. It just is what it is.
Repulse even had the nerve to attack his debunk video by stating the following: "I don't care about your PC check. You've had days to tamper with shit. It ain't gonna prove anything. Everyone saw live what your gameplay looked like with a real versus fake monitor cam." To which Mac ATV responded, "The fact you claim my monitor cam was real yesterday is gold because it was the same monitor, just on a different cam. I don't want an apology, but Dog as Pleb went through both PCs and said he would have found any erased data."
Right. So yeah, it has gotten weird. It has gotten weird. Obviously now if you kill a streamer, any of these lynch mob dickheads, if you kill one of them and they think you're hacking, you're dead. You're pretty much you're gonna get kicked off, never to play it again. Yeah, I think it's just bullshit that we've got a anti-cheat that doesn't work, and we've got Activision that doesn't work because these people here run, the lynch mob run it. J God, Repulse, FIFA Kill, Ryder, E-Batters, they just, and then as I said before, you can throw JWO and all those into it. I think it's pretty shit that now you play the game and you're legit and you're playing a game that you love and you want to stream and everything else. So you've got these gronks. They're dog shit. They are dog shit. You got these dogs that'll turn around and ban you for it. Anyway, that is me, Chico Bean. I just wanted to put that out there because, there are cheats. We know there is cheaters out there, but then you also have the honest ones that just get absolutely nailed by the lynch mob, and Activision need to pull a finger out because they're looking after streamers that say that this game's great, and the only reason why the game's great is and look at them, they've all got their plaques there from YouTube and everything else, and the only reason why the game's great for them is because they've been cheating before. As I said, FIFA Kill's been cheated, been done for cheating. JGOG, Repulse, E-Batters, Ryder. They are dogs. They are dog shit, and just typical in America. Anyway, I'm Chico Bean. I'm out. Bye bye.